Hey guys, long time no video. So a lot of you guys have been asking me after following me on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'm at hello blank page, and a lot of you have been watching our cross-country girls road trip that I took with my two teenage daughters. And the purpose was to hang out with them. Both of them were celebrating birthdays in June, plus my oldest just graduated from homeschooling. And so this was like her special trip with me. And it was their idea to make it a bookstore trip. So we hit a bookstore in every state, like a small little bookstore, from North Carolina all the way to Utah. And what we did, I wanted to share this with you guys because it was so special. What we did was at every bookstore we went to, we purchased a book, and each one of us signed it with some type of special memory from that day and that bookstore or that bookstore. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of take you guys into the books that I ended up picking up. Some of them I chose when there was a used bookstore. I would have them choose one for me and I would choose one for them, just to kind of shake things up, because I ended up finding that, as you'll see when I show you a lot of these books, I tend to gravitate towards a specific book or genre. And so it was neat to have my daughters pick ones out for me, which I will actually start with this one. This one my daughter chose for me. It's called London is the Best City in America, and it is a novel. And it's about a road trip, which is why she chose it. So just as an example, let me show you. So we signed the covers with the date, the place, and just a little thing. So she put, told you I could find you a hidden gem. I have a good feeling this one is going to be worth the search. This one was purchased at Chapters Bookshop in Virginia. My other daughter said the half-ish, because it wasn't really like a bookstore. The half-ish bookstore was fun. And this was the first book that we purchased. Okay, so, and these are not in order, so the states are not going to be in order as I go through them. I picked up Love Warrior from Ohio. Wandering around and getting lost while surrounded by books was a dream come true. Thank you. And that was my oldest. I'm happy you found your way out of the maze. Lol, you needed a map. That would have helped. I'm directionally challenged, and this bookstore in Ohio, if you guys have not been, the Book Loft is what it's called. So I have the date, the Book Loft, Ohio. It is amazing. There is like, I don't even know, like 30 something rooms of books. It's crazy. You guys, if you're in Ohio, check out the Book Loft. So I picked up that at the Book Loft. I think this one too, actually. Yes, this came from the Book Loft. Also, Journal to the Self. Sorry, but I think I'm going to move to Ohio and live in this bookstore, my oldest said. All of these bookstores are amazing. Thank you for being so awesome and buying us these books. I'm not necessarily going to read you guys everything that has been said in here, but okay, this one did not come from a bookstore. This one was one that my friend and I are reading together. Okay, this one came from, this is a poetry book. All right, where did we sign? This one came from West Virginia. The chocolates just looked too good, but they still aren't as pretty as this book. Thank you for our coffees. This came from West Virginia. Mind platter. Sounds amazing, looks amazing. This one came, I believe, from, yes, Kentucky. This was on our way home. Best trip ever. Thank you for taking us on this adventure. I had an amazing time on our vacation. We need to do this more often. I love you, XOXO Hannah. This is called A Unicorn in a World of Donkeys. And it's got beautiful pages. Look at this, like, just beautiful. Alrighty. Next up is from Wyoming. I hope you like this book. You're awesome for getting us these books. This one my daughter's picked out for me. It's called My Bookstore. I believe it's a novel. No, it's writers who celebrate their favorite places to browse, read, and shop. And my daughter, my oldest, said I may have to steal and read this one. I hope you enjoy it. We have Unbleepology by Amy Alcon. This one came from Park City, Utah, which was an amazing city. It was an amazing little town. And this came from Dolly's Bookstore. It was one of our favorites. We also picked up a fountain pen there. So my daughter said, thank you so much for this fountain pen. I'm in love. Hannah, my middle, said the Rice Krispie treats here are amazing. So there's that one. This came from a friend, Kite Runner. She gifted me Kite Runner. I stopped and visited my friend in Ohio because, I mean, we were so close. So, all right. This, Doing What You Love, Loving What You Do. This came from Champaign, Illinois, the Jane Addams Bookshop. So many rooms of books to discover. Thank you for taking us on this adventure. I love snacking with you. This road trip was a great idea. Okay, and we'll continue. This is, I'm not going to show this book because I purchased this book as a gift to someone, so I don't want, because I know that they're going to be watching this video, but all three of us did sign that book also. This one my daughter picked out for me from the Haunted Bookshop in Iowa, and it was really cool. There's a whole story. It's like a romance story around that bookshop. If you're anywhere near it, you need to look it up and go there. Thank you for picking out an awesome book for me. I hope you like the one we picked for you. I don't slow down when I switch lanes. You're just imagining it. That specific day, my daughter was getting in her driving hours, and she disagrees with me that I told her she was a little slow in taking when she was switching lanes, and she disagreed. Oh wait, that book was The Tiger's Wife. It's a novel. This next one is Loving My Actual Life. Beautiful cover. It's gorgeous. This came from Indigo Bridge Books and Cafe in Lincoln, Nebraska, and that place was amazing. That was actually our first little town that we absolutely were like, okay, we have to bring the boys back here because it was awesome. Thank you for this magical, unforgettable adventure with some of my favorite things, you girls, coffee, books, and this adventure. This bookstore was epic. Great pick from Hannah. Okay. Couple more. This one is Heart Steps by Julia Cameron. And it came from Night Heron Books in Wyoming. Let's see. The book you picked out for me looks epic. I love the sticker in this book. This bookstore was cool. I love the ladder and the deals. It was a cute bookstore. And I had a little sticker. So got that one. Finding Your Own North Star. Sorry about the glare. This one I believe also, no, this came from Jane Addams Bookshop in Champaign. I told you the Chex Mix was a great choice from my daughter. This bookstore was another awesome maze. I can't wait to discover more magical places with you on this trip. Alma, we're getting down to it. Okay. How to Be Interesting. And this is from Indie Reads Books. And it says, what? Why? You were the most awesome and interesting person. Psh, love you, from Kayla. Thanks for convincing me to get this macaroni and cheese. It was really good, even though I was dying. Yeah, she was having a crampy day. But the place we ate at near Indie Reads Books was awesome, and she evidently had some amazing macaroni and cheese that day. Becoming a Practical Mystic. This is also from Indie Reads Books. This bookstore was so adorable, although going into the bar was a little silly, but hey, we discovered an amazing food place. So, okay, so the lady there recommended a certain place for us to go eat, but it was 21 and above. So we were like, okay, you guys don't look like you're 21. Anyways, it was an adventure. Thank you so much for getting me multiple books I just couldn't choose from Hannah. All right. I picked up a couple books from the convention, so that's what those were. Sweat Your Prayers. Isn't that a gorgeous cover? And I thought it sounded interesting. This was from the Haunted Bookshop in Iowa. I love you a ton and really appreciate your advice and support through the ups and downs of relationship. You rock, Mama, from Kayla. I hope you like the book we picked out for you. In all honesty, though, Kayla found it. I just approved. And a couple more. This one I have read. I love this book, When the Heart Waits by Sue Monk Kidd. This came from Night Heron Books in Wyoming. I love you to the moon and back and more than the most, and also have no idea what to say. Kayla, I don't know what to say because this is your 4th book from this bookstore. Lol. Love you, Hannah. Happy you found a lot of books. And last but not least, Holistic Perspectives and Integral Theory. And this, I think, is also from Night Heron Books. Oh, yes, Night Heron Books. Dude, I was iffy about it at first, but The Bear, which is one of the books I picked out for my daughter, is a really good book so far. You picked good. Thank you so much for taking us on this wonderful adventure. I'm so grateful for having a wonderful mama that I know I will always be best friends with and want to go on more trips forever. So, all of that, is that all the books? I feel like there's more. Nope, that's all of them. Okay, all of that, I wanted to share that just to say that adventure is right around the corner, and it can be anything. For us, we like books. All of my children enjoy reading books. So it just it was a no-brainer that we would stop at bookstores and purchase books from every state and sign them to each other. It's the little things. You don't even have to go cross country. I would encourage you, take your child on a date, pick out a book, and both of you sit down and write something, a favorite part of that day, or favorite part of that date, or that year, just something that's special. So I have all these books that will forever remind me of this trip that I took with my girls, and yeah, I'm excited to read them. So that is all. I will be back now that I'm back home from our trip. I have videos planned. So yeah, I will talk with you guys next week.